Hey, how are you guys doing? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Latrice Drayton, and I'm owner of Gideon Property Services, a focused real estate group here in Alachua County. Super excited to be back with you guys again. So this week we are going to have a very unpopular conversation, but one that we should definitely make mention of. We're going to talk about those unwanted guests, your roaches. So I've had a few owners who have been managing the property on their own that have been fed up and had enough because now that their tenant has vacated their property, they have discovered that they have a roach infestation. Right. So nobody wants that. And what I'm finding is that it's happening to properties of different types and different calibers. Right. So I want to make sure that people are aware of it. It's not something we want to talk about, not even something we want to think about. But we do need to be mindful just to ensure that that is not our property next on the list. Okay. So I work with a lot of people relocating to our area, moving to our area from out of states, and it's so funny to watch the look on their face when they walk into a property, a vacant property, and they see a dead cockroach or something on the ground. It's like, oh my gosh, what are those things? I hate it, right? We all know about the cockroaches, right? We know they, especially when it rains, you have the water bugs that come in to try to find shelter from the rain. We know that. So make sure you keep it on top of your pest control to ensure that problem is taken care of. But those are not the types of roaches that we're talking about in this conversation, right? And I'm no professional on the different types of roaches, but we're talking about the itty bitty ones, right? Not just the unwanted visitors that come to seek refuge. We're talking about the ones that come to camp out, they come to stay, and they come to establish their legacy within your home. Okay, so those are the ones that we're discussing now, right? And it's very, very important to be mindful of that. So just a few key things that I won't be on here long because I don't even like talking about it, but a few key things to be mindful of. For one, especially smaller roaches, German roaches, those sort of things. Guys, if you see one, just think you've seen them all. Okay, if you've seen one, you've seen them all. So if you see one itty bitty one, that's not something where you just kill and move on. You want to make sure you have at least a treatment completed at your property to ensure there are no larger issues going on behind the scenes, behind your walls and things like that. So make sure that that is well taken care of. You see one, you see them all. The second thing that you want to be mindful of, I asked a local pest control company while I was out at one of these properties. I asked the local pest control company, well, how can the resident protect themselves? What